What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. As you can see in the title, in this thumbnail, we're gonna be watching and reacting to the Meg The Stallion rally performance, a bunch of nonsense. But this video comes from the Officer Tatum show. The title says, Meg The Stallion performance backfires black voters, outraged at Kamala Harris. Let's not waste any time and get straight into it.
And if you want to keep loving your body, you know who to vote for. Hey.
Coochie crumbs for Kamala. Hoes for Harris. This is some embarrassing shit, y'all. Why y'all voting for this shit, man?
I know y'all all saw that campaign event. Meg The Stallion. Chick got an OnlyFans talking nasty. And they want to talk about Donald Trump and what he said on the hot mic. They got a nasty woman up here talking crazy at a campaign. Ain't got nothing to do with politics. Just nasty degeneracy.
You ain't lying.
This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. You already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play this clip. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get right into this. Meg The Stallion, I swear she got an OnlyFans. She is a nasty, derogatory, I don't know her as a person. She presents herself as a nasty, twerking, dirty, just a degenerate black woman. She just is a terrible example for young. My daughter would never know who Meg The Stallion is unless she's throwing up in her mouth, looking at her terrible content she put out.
That's a fact. That is a fact. If you do not want your daughters to end up like Meg The Stallion, that says a lot about what she promotes. I mean, it's very simple. It's very, very simple.
But I want you to see this real quick because they want to gaslight black people. I don't find this to be impressive whatsoever. I want nothing to do with ghetto stuff. If you're going to have a campaign trail or you're going to have a campaign event, tell me what you're going to do for this country.
Facts.
What are you going to do to help our finances? These illegals. What's your plan, my man? Or my gal? Whichever one you is. What's your plan? Twerking ain't a plan. Having celebrities on the stage ain't a plan. Not even people you can admire. These are the degenerate black people that just so happen to be making money.
Facts. And the irony is that these people that they platform, especially the Democratic Party, they use black celebrities to influence voting. But they don't understand that these black celebrities, these bourgeoisies, they don't understand what life is like for a regular American. So taking advice from these people truly makes no sense for the average Joe. It's two different worlds. The things that affect us, regular Americans, does not affect these rich celebrities. They don't vote for the same things that we vote for. Gas prices and grocery prices don't affect these people. They probably don't even see the difference. They probably don't even do their own groceries. They probably don't even fill up their own gas. So they don't understand. Whatever the price of a home is, it's affordable to them. Whatever the price of a car is affordable to them. But for the average American, it's completely different. So taking advice from these people and having these people trying to influence your vote, in my opinion, is counterproductive.
Let me play this clip with Chris so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to show you all the black people who are smart, who are like, this ain't it. I think this is a net positive for us, net negative for Kamala Harris. Trying to be too woke and too in the culture. All these white people ain't want to hear they don't know who this lady is. Roll the clip.
Ladies in the crowd love their body. Real hot girls. And if you want to keep loving your body, you know who to vote for. Hey.
Work.
Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Wow.
Body crazy, curvy, wavy. Yeah. Yeah. Body crazy, curvy, wavy. Look at how I body that. Ain't it up in cave back. They look good, but they still wanna love.
Look, ain't nobody. These white people on a foreign land, man, they don't know what's going on over here. They ain't even moving. They're not moving. They're not even trying to. They just stiff.
This is
They
embarrassing.
ain't never seen nothing like this. These white people probably in here like, what did we just do?
This is embarrassing.
What club did we just stumble into? Look at that. I don't even think the black people moving up there.
See me in that dress and he felt like he almost tasted that. Eat it up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest, you ain't never caught it. I'm present when I'm.
Wow.
What we talking about over here, y'all? Hey, if you love your body, let me hear you make some noise. And if you want to keep loving your body, ladies, let me hear you make some noise. Hey,
This is so bad.
body crazy, curvy, wait. Yeah. Body crazy.
She can't even play the song. She can't even play the lyrics to this song.
Facts.
It's so nasty and derogatory. I almost want to put the lyrics somewhere where y'all can go see it. She can't play the lyrics to this song because it's so raunchy. Every other word is blurring it out. She talking about sucking and doing all kinds of stuff.
This is crazy.
This is the way, when you put, let me say this, and I'm going to shut up, I promise. There are great black people in America. I think that it's a smaller percentage than what I'd like, but it's a lot of great people in America. Let me just say that.
It's called the conservative black Americans. Those are the people that he's talking about.
When you put black folks in charge of stuff, this the kind of stuff you can expect. It's unfortunate. But black people can't never do nothing perfect. Barack Obama tried. You put these ghetto black people in charge, they don't do nothing that makes sense.
At all.
Look at Black Lives Matter. The biggest, most well-funded organization ever. What happened to Black Lives Matter, y'all?
Scam.
Fraud. Patrice Cullors buying herself houses in the white neighborhood with your money. They didn't get no money in George Floyd family, Michael Brown family, Eric Garner family. They didn't get money in no Breonna Taylor. They didn't get no money in nothing. They just money laundering. Biggest nonprofit in the world. Money laundering. Or whatever they done did. She stepped down. We ain't heard of Black Lives Matter. They can't even raise money in California no more. And probably most of the states. And you put the ends in charge, and this is what they do.
The ends.
This is how they present. All right, I think I'm done with that. You see how degenerate and nasty that? Why? Look at her. Look, she bent all up like, man.
This is crazy.
All right. Now, there's black people that are out there that are smart, like the ones watching this, that think this is the craziest thing in the world. And I want to give them a voice. Especially this young lady here. My wife shared her thing, and my wife was telling me about this morning, laughing. This is probably the funniest video I've seen of somebody give commentary against Kamala Harris. But I got 8 minutes of people. Roll the clip.
Watching Meg The Stallion perform at Kamala Harris's campaign meeting today was as cringe as seeing Juvenile do Vax That Thing Up. It was as cringe as watching Mary J. Blige sing about crispy chickens on the Burger King commercial. It was cringe. And I don't give a damn how y'all feel about it. That was embarrassing as hell.
No,
I'm not mad
for
at
real.
Megan because Megan was just getting a check. But when did popping your become something for women's rights?
Man.
Politics. Coochie crumbs for Kamala. Hoes for Harris. Yo, I'm laughing to keep from crying because this is some embarrassing shit, y'all.
Nah, for real.
Why are y'all voting for this shit, man? Why are y'all standing for this? Come on now, what are y'all doing? And you know what's crazy? It's like when I go in people's lives and we ask people why they're supporting her, they never have a answer.
Yep.
It's always identity politics, which is by far the worst form of politics.
Megan, what is this? At the ATL rally event, like what? You need to pipe it down, honey, and do that somewhere else, but not at this type of event. Like,
Man.
Silence is very loud.
So out of all the people she could have chose, Kamala Harris picked Meg The Stallion to open up her rally in Atlanta. And that's nothing against Meg The Stallion. I love a good twerk every now and then. But optics matter, folks. Optics matter.
The black community fall for this cringy ass.
Or as my friend Quavo would say, he does not walk it like he talks it.
Name me a time in black culture history you've heard someone say, even after the song Walk It Like He Talk It came out, say, man, he ain't walking it like he talking. No says that, bro. No. Then on top of that, she has this weird accent. Where is this weird accent coming from? Because this is how you normally talk.
Your vote is your power. So please make sure your voice is heard this November and register.
And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're gonna do it again in 2024.
Four.
We gonna do it again in 2024. Man, when I was growing up, we used to bully black people that talk like this. Like, we used to bully them. Like, bro, you talking white. And now all of a sudden, she get a pass. She get a black card pass. Man, when I was growing up, you couldn't be mixed like this and talk like this. You talking proper and you mixed. Ain't nobody think you black. You don't get no. You're not at the cookout or nothing. Nobody talking to you. And somehow people just accepting her like this. Well, all these black people, when they know they used to bully people just like her, now all of a sudden she black. People be like, she ain't black. They call her the white girl. She's talking about four. Man, ain't no black person in Georgia use the word four.
We're gonna do it again in 2024.
But y'all notice how she talked when she was on that LGBTQ set versus how she was talking when she had her rally in Atlanta, Georgia today. Kamala, you are not Southern. You have no Southern draw. You're not from any part of any Southern state. You have no ties to the South whatsoever. So why are you talking like that?
She from the north. Apparently she grew up in like Canada. So she ain't even like from, grew up in America.
If my memory serves me right, ain't she from California? Mama's Indian, daddy's Indian and Jamaican. So where's the black culture?
Daddy is not Indian and Jamaican. Daddy is Indian and Irish. He was born in Jamaica. Their ancestry is Irish and Indian, South Indian or something like that. People just say that she's half Jamaican or he's Jamaican because he was born there. But his lineage is Irish and Indian. I could be wrong, but that's what I've found doing my own research. That's what I've seen. That's what everybody's saying. So even Judge Joe Brown said the same exact thing.
Southern draw coming from? Like I told y'all before this woman had any rallies. I told y'all this weeks ago. Y'all fall for that. I eat fried and I eat watermelon and I listen to rap music. If y'all want to, y'all gonna be hollering after about 3 to 4 months of this woman being in office. I'm not bullshitting with y'all. All skin folk and kin folk, and she ain't even skin folk. She Indian, Asian.
Yo, so I watch, the rally that Kamala Harris put together in Atlanta, and
you notice how everybody that said her name pronounced it differently, right? Kamala, Camila, Kamala. Everybody's, and then they're all black, right? What you would hear from the media, the mainstream media, is that any white person that pronounces her name incorrectly is a white supremacist. They're racist. This is some type of racial dog whistle by pronouncing somebody's name wrong. But I hear black people call her different names all the time. So it's not a racial thing. It's not a race thing. People just don't know her name like that. Is it Kamala, Kamala? I mean, and does it really matter? Does it really matter? And it's just crazy how the double standards like that exist.
that was embarrassing. You have Megan The Stallion on stage twerking, and it goes to show you that's...
Man, why is his fire alarm going off? A smoke alarm.
Typical.
Black people, we gotta do better, bro. My grandma called me the other day, and I'm talking to grandma on the phone, and her smoke detector popping. I'm like, this can't be real. Does every black person not change their smoke alarm? I remember when I had my first house, my smoke alarm was going off, and people were making fun of me, and I was like, I just forgot to put it in. I forgot to put the new battery in there. I did not know that every black person smoke detector need a new battery. What is it? What do we? I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know if it's in our DNA or what. I used to do the same thing.
They don't hear
I don't
it either.
know what it is.
They don't
the
hear
best that she could do, that goes to show you what she thinks of us. She thinks that's what we want to see. And I just hate to see it. And it was just a clown show. It was a circus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what, out of all the musicians, all the things you could put together, you chose Megan Thee Stallion to twerk on stage. It was just ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. This is my theory, right? It's mostly people that pretend to be black or want to, virtue towards the culture and make themselves look hip and cool. Those are the only ones that actually do stuff like this, like Hillary Clinton and Kamala and various other Democrats who are trying to pander. Any black individual that's not doing this, that's actually, from a true black neighborhood or grew up around black people and, is immersed in the culture, actually immersed in the culture, not outside of the culture, they wouldn't display stuff like this. Any professional black individual is not gonna do stuff like this. They know that this is part of the culture, but they also know that there's a place and a time for it. And politics is just not it. Only people that are pandering and trying to cater or trying to buy votes do stuff like this because, one, they're not immersed in the culture, so they think this is actually the culture that black people only associate with. And so they try to do that, to once again, to be on your side, to be hip, to get your vote. It's nonsense.
If y'all don't vote this year, I completely understand why. I know that sounds bad, but yeah, that was ridiculous. And that's the same thing Biden did. I remember when he got Cardi B, he interviewed her, and it's just like, what are you interviewing Cardi B for? Once again,
those people that are outside of the culture, that are just looking in from the outside in, this is what they think the culture is. This is what they think black culture is. So they, platform Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and nonsense like this.
It goes to show you, they try to appeal to us by hip hop and stuff like that. Like, that's what all of us want to see. Like, no, that doesn't stand for all of us. What do you think, Corey?
So Kamala Harris brought her fake Southern accent having to Atlanta yesterday. And she got up on that stage. Before she got up on that stage, she came out to Quavo and Megan Thee Stallion got up on that presidential rally stage and started twerking in her blue Democratic outfit, which was a small skirt with a crop top. I'm highly disappointed in the city of Atlanta. I'm highly disappointed in the city of Atlanta. She came here, she's from California, but she came here with a fake Southern accent. Look at the way that she was talking, trying to get our attention.
Hilarious.
You're trying to get our vote, and the crowd goes crazy. Like Quavo says, they walk it like I talk it. And the crowd went wild. Are y'all serious, black people? Is this all we're worth in Atlanta? Are y'all serious? She comes putting on this fake accent. She's an Indian from California with a white mother. She's never lived in the South. She's married to a Caucasian man. Where did this accent come from? This entire speech was a cringe. It was hard to watch. Like my bones were aching while watching this speech. This wasn't even a speech. This was a circus, a clown show. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better than this, Atlanta.
Maybe it's just me, but with Meg The Stallion at the Kamala Harris rally, does it just not feel forced? It feels out of place. It's not genuine, and I get it. Kamala wants all the black vote, so you get a black rapper to rap her song, a popular song. You get another black rapper from Atlanta to talk, and he says some black stuff. I forgot the quote he said, but it was something that he probably put in the song. But it just does not feel genuine. Like, I understand you want to pander to the crowd, but it feels so forced. Am I the only one that feels that way? What are you doing? My bad, my dog over here tripping. But I'm just so, it just feels so forced. It feels so out of place. And like every time I see it, I cringe. Cause it's like, why are y'all saying all this stuff? Cause it's corny. Like, who is her writers? Who is planning all of this? Whoever it is in charge of this, do better. Cause you're not making her that much likable.
Yeah. So we'll stop it right there. I don't want this video to be longer than it already is. Let's get into the comment section because I know there's some entertainment at the bottom of this. But you get the gist of the video, right? Nobody is down for this. Nobody is cool with this, especially the black Americans. We can't stand this nonsense. This pandering that comes from the Democratic Party is actually pretty racist, in my opinion, because you're stereotyping all black people into this one idea of having this, the same culture, essentially. Nonsense. And then also, what I've seen is that you had some Democrat voters that were comparing this to, what's her name being there? Amber Rose being at the RNC. And the difference is, and I said this on a different video, is that it's completely different. One, Amber Rose was not performing. Amber Rose was not dancing and rapping and shaking her ass. She was actually giving a speech, a very good speech. And two, the reasoning behind both of those ladies being there are also completely different. The reason that Amber Rose was at the RNC was to give her testimony on how she was indoctrinated and lied to by the mainstream liberal media into thinking that Donald Trump is racist, Republicans are racist, MAGA is racist, conservative are racist, so on and so forth. And that's why she came out. She said that after she did her own research, she found out that the media was lying to her and Donald Trump is not racist. She actually got to meet him and she said he was a very nice person, one of the funniest people that she's ever met. So it was all lies. That was the reason that she was there, is to give a testimony. And you should also platform people like Amber Rose to give speeches like that at political rallies to share with folks that it's okay to change your mind. If you're once a liberal and now you're a conservative, don't let the media demonize you. It's okay to change your mind and have a different perspective. And that's the reason that Megan Thee Stallion was there. Amber Rose was there. Megan Thee Stallion, on the other hand, was there to literally rap, shake her ass, and like pump people up, motivate people. That's it. There was no testimony, there was no speech. It was all just rapping. It was like a concert. That's really what it was. So you cannot compare Amber Rose and Megan Thee Stallion. It's just not comparable whatsoever, in my opinion. But anyway, let's read some of these comments because I love the comment section. So the first comment says on Officer Tatum's video, "Hose for Harris" comment cracked me up. That was absolutely hilarious. That was perfect. Next comment says Kamala 50%, Indian 25%, Irish 25%, Hindu, but 100% BS. Next comment says, as a black man, I'm disgusted with our culture. Well, don't do that. Don't make this our culture. Don't label it that way. Just, this is degenerate culture. Don't associate that type of behavior and that type of culture to blackness. I think that's the first step to, getting rid of this stereotype that black people have as far as this is black culture, rapping and shaking ass and twerking. We have to literally disassociate from that and say, no, these people are just degenerates. These are ghetto black people. These are not your regular American black conservative people. They're not whatsoever. Next comment says, good to see the black community waking up and not letting themselves be stereotyped by Democrats anymore, 100%. Next comment says, as a black woman, we as people should be pissed that every Democrat thinks the only way to talk to us is in this manner. We should be, absolutely pissed. It's like Democrats cannot associate professionalism with black people. It's I don't know, for some reason, they cannot see that going hand in hand. Next comment says, if I were a black person in America, this would insult the hell out of me. Tell me what you're gonna do about failing education, crime in my community, gas grocery prices, the border. Don't treat me like the lowest common denominator. I'm so sorry you're being treated like this. Yep, we gotta demand action. We gotta demand policy discussions. Once black people, once again, step away from the identity politics and voting for somebody just because they're black, nothing will change. You're gonna keep getting the Brandon Johnsons and the Kamala Harrises and the Fani Willises. That's who you're gonna keep getting over and over and over again. Like the Lori Lightfoots, right? The Eric Adams. Just because they're black does not mean that they have your best interest. It's the truth. Next comment says, I'm a black man and I'm completely embarrassed. Proves how out of touch Kamala is. if she becomes president, the country is doomed. Yeah. There you have it, guys. There you have it. I mean, once again, black folks are not falling for this nonsense. People are starting to wake up, and hopefully they, instead of just talking about it, they actually, vote against this type of behavior and vote for Donald Trump. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the page. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.